Welcome to the TikTok side. I'm also going live. I should be live now on YouTube and Twitter, both the Virtual Bacon and BaconDAO Twitters. So yeah, um, just give it a sec for people to come in. And also we are live in the BaconDAO Discord as well. Okay, should be good. Let me ping everyone so they can join the Discord side, but usually Discord is a little bit slower, so. Also because this is kind of impromptu, so people wouldn't really know. In events chat. Okay. What's up? Yeah, I sold at 30. I bought back at 33. So if everyone that you ever followed has never made a mistake and always buy at the absolute bottom, then yeah, feel free to refer me to them. Cool. So let me turn off some stuff. Okay, we're good. Wonder if you have any predictions on the future pork belly. I don't know. It's pretty delicious. Have you heard of Cell? Yeah, Celsius is good. One sec. Let me get the background up here. Background. Where was the thing I used last week? And just a very important thing to learn, right? Like, trading is about writing trends. It's not about making like oracle predictions. If you've ever read any trading book that teaches you the fundamentals of technical analysis, why it works, like it becomes very clear. So for anyone that's ever told you that, oh yeah, look, like this person, he didn't buy the bottom every time, and he didn't sell the top every time, then chances are they don't ever trade. So the whole point of trading is when trend is clearly down or not clear, you stay out. When the trend clearly develops, you don't write the first 10-15% where it's very high volatility, high risk. When the trend actually develops, then you start writing the trend. Read any book on Dow theory, on technical analysis. That's the first thing you learn. So I see just the typical kind of garbage questions. Should ping in Discord more? Yeah, AMT. Yeah, if you can ping people in Discord, that'd be great. Just for whoever is interested to join this live. I actually need the background for this. I thought I had it, but I need the background that I had last time for the mirror campaign. Where did I put that? One sec. Oh, here it is. Okay, I see. Okay, I found the background. Let me just bring that up because that's the main thing I need to talk about today. Here. Okay, so today's stream will be market analysis on Bitcoin dominance, on altcoins, but specifically Bitcoin dominance based. And then once you see the clear trend on Bitcoin dominance right now, altcoins really, any altcoins that you guys suggest, it's same thing. It's Altseason, everything goes up. So, but throughout that period, I'll have to remind you guys that we have a campaign going on for BaconDAO. So there is a decentralized publishing platform called Mirror, which is really cool. They allow you to do public domain research and do it through a crowdfund by issuing NFT, and people can have fractional ownership of the research you make, and all the profits later on go through all the supporters. So us at BaconDAO, we do a lot of crypto technical analysis, altcoins, DeFi, all kinds of research that's not just by myself, but also the team and other contributors. So we're trying to get a publication on Mirror, and after we get it, we are able to fund like a bunch of community campaigns doing research for everyone else. So we really appreciate if you can go on the link to support us. Aside from that, so the Bacon token is going to launch in about 2 weeks or so, at least within August. We have the first exchange listing finalized. Can't tell you guys which one yet. And the SHO, which is the announcement, is going to come out in the next couple of days as well. Announcement. So once the Bacon token is trading, we will take a snapshot of everyone that supported us on the Mirror campaign by just free, right? You go on the website, you connect your MetaMask to your Twitter, so it knows you're a real person. And because you help us get this publication campaign so that we can make more content, we will airdrop a total of $5,000 worth of Bacon tokens to all of our voters. So that's something good. Aside from that, let's get started. So let's talk about Bitcoin first. I see the Inspire Analyst is on. I see Sivo is on. Cool. I can do a duet live a bit later in the stream, but okay. So let me bring up the charts. One sec. And Martin Jenks, don't listen to a single thing he says. He is out to scam you with this. With what? Like, tell me one example that I have scammed anyone. Share, please. Or whoever is saying that, like, send their video to me. Like, I'll debate them live, whoever it is. Okay, let me flip my cam and show you the charts. Where's the effects? Yeah, so I turned that off. Okay, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me with charts because I still can't stream screen shares directly, but I'll try my best to show. So here we have, this is Bitcoin dominance, but I'll do Bitcoin first. So still watching the same levels, right? After we, this is really poor. Let me straighten it up. Yeah, here we go. Let me do like half screen. Okay, better. So we've been watching the same range down below, right? From 30 to 41. Any break below 30, very bad. Any break above 41, really good, right? So last time I entered into Bitcoin, it was the break of this. So the dip here, right? You can find exactly when I made that video. Everything's public, right? This was buying opportunity because it broke above the consolidation range, which dates back to January 2021 to just the beginning of February, right? So you see the top here was around 41, bottom 30, then back to the May crash, right? We first crashed into this range. We respected the bottom around 30, respected the top around 41, and looked very much like 30 was going to break because we had 3 tests already. So like people will tell you that, oh, I'm not a good trader. Literally, there was one day here where it looked very shaky. So I said, okay, I'm selling here because clearly doesn't look good, but it very quickly bounced back. So I thought, okay, I was wrong. Admit my mistake. Get back around 33. Been riding this trend up. This main period, I was only in Bitcoin because during this period, altcoin still wasn't outperforming Bitcoin, right? When you're taking out any altcoin positions, if it's underperforming Bitcoin, it doesn't make sense because you're taking out extra risk. So pretty much from 33, 34 range when I entered down to around 41, up to around 41, only riding Bitcoin. And then here loaded up on a bit more Bitcoin on this first dip of the potential new uptrend. And it's been doing well since. So the next really key area to watch is from 49 to 50, which was the next two lows. I am blocking the chart. People on Discord says, okay, one sec. I am not sure. See if that still works. See if that works now. One sec. Where's my mouse? Here we go. Yeah, if you guys can't see the chart on Discord, just check it out on YouTube. I'm also live on YouTube and Twitter. So yeah, next key levels to watch. 49 to 50 is very key because if you watch way back from when this breakdown actually happened, I believe this was May 12th. Yeah, May 12th, May 11th. This was the big trigger of a potential reversal of the bull market, right? Now, when we have a retest of this previous support now turned significant resistance is very important because yes, we have broken outside of this bottom of the range, right? And we are mostly above the 21 weekly and 200 daily EMA. So if you look at exponential moving average here, and this is daily, so we look at the 200 daily, right? You see this was picture perfect bounce right from the 200 daily when we broke above 41K, right? This was a great opportunity. And then on the weekly, you look at the 21 EMA to determine the bull bear kind of scenario. And also we are trading back above the 21 weekly EMA. So both of these are really good. Now, the last thing we really need to confirm before we clearly call this a long-term bull market, so the second half of the bull market, that we can repeat something that we had since pretty much summer of last year, right? For like a even like something that could last a year, is very key to watch this zone from 49 to 50 because this was the previous area that we broke down from that really kickstarted the selling. So for now, definitely medium term, I'm quite bullish. I think we will definitely revisit this zone. Back to the daily charts. Take out the EMA. A revisit to high 49s around 50K is pretty much what I'm expecting. However, if you are wanting to play this on a conservative side, the better play is to sort of take profit here and see what happens within this area. Whether you're, fundamentally bullish or bearish, it doesn't really matter, right? Because if we get a rejection like this, all of a sudden this whole rally looks very much like a dead cat bounce. But if we can get a clear break, then first low and then we made a higher low above a key resistance, then this will look really good as a much higher chance that this is a longer term bull market, second half of the bull market. So for now, definitely still more upwards to go towards around 50K. But in this zone, I would say don't FOMO, right? Wait till the reaction establishes itself, right? If you start to see this, start to see a rejection from 50, this is a sign to start de-risking. And waiting for this to potentially be that cat bounce. But again, if we see a breakout, this is kind of what I hope and what I expect. But at this stage, anyone that tells you that this is going to happen for sure is just guessing, right? There's clearly two scenarios here around this key resistance. So we have to wait to see what actually happens and then react accordingly, instead of trying to say, okay, this for sure going to happen or this other one for sure going to happen. We don't know, right? So that's outlook on Bitcoin right now. Still staying relatively long, right? Since around 34. Still expecting a revisit of 50. Now, the reaction of 50K for Bitcoin is very important. Key thing to watch. Okay, so back to the Discord side. Can you guys see the screen yet? Oh, I see. Okay, on YouTube, I'm blocking the screen. I see what you mean. Sure. It's because my camera is blocking. I'll move myself to the left. Thanks for that. Yeah, I'll move myself over here. Okay. Cool. Okay, back to the charts. Now that we covered Bitcoin, here. Now that we covered Bitcoin, let's move into ETH. Because right after Bitcoin starts moving, ETH is going to be the second one to also start moving as well. So while everything is lagging, ETH will be the first one to start pick up. So specifically, I like to look at ETH BTC chart, right? Because you can say what you want about ETH versus dollar, right? But like I mentioned initially, right? If you are in ETH and you are bullish in crypto in general, but ETH is going up the same amount or even less than Bitcoin in dollar value, then you are technically taking on more risk but getting less reward. So that's not ideal, right? Okay, let me adjust this. So that's why for ETH, dollar chart is important, but in order for it to make sense, you really need to see ETH versus Bitcoin. If you see on top left here, ETH BTC, this chart needs to outperform. Because if this is going up, it means that ETH is outperforming Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes up 10%. ETH can go up 15%, for example. Then you are taking on more risk, but it makes sense because you are reaping more rewards. Now, we have been watching this symmetrical triangle on ETH BTC, which was has been consolidating since the drop we had, right, May 12th-ish. So a symmetrical triangle like this, where the bottom is going up, top is going down, is asymmetric, not asymmetric, bilateral. I think that's the word for it. So there is no inherent bias before there is a breakout out of this triangle. So that's why I made multiple videos about this, where throughout this period when we're trading in this triangle, it didn't make sense to me to bet on either direction of this breaking out. But I did say that once this makes a clear breakout in either direction and start to make a new higher low or lower high in either direction. So just to show you, right? So we had a previous high here. If we can break above this high and make a new high here and make a new low here, that's a really good bullish signal. Vice versa, if we did break to the other side and make a new lower high here, that would be a bearish signal. Luckily, we broke up to the upside, right? Broke first out of the triangle, and now we have broken above the previous high here and respected it, starting to see a bounce from it. This is a really good sign, right? So if you watch like 3 videos ago, I think, I said I'm entering back into ETH because this is starting to show that ETH is starting to outperform Bitcoin. And it's still doing that. It's still doing well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, you can... what I'm expecting is if you just take more levels of here, right? There's another level there. Another level here, right? So yeah, resistance levels to watch up here, but as long as this is a bull market setting in, and Bitcoin continues to rally and consolidate and then rally again, consolidate, every time that it consolidates, we should see a big move like this in ETH versus Bitcoin, where money, people take profits from Bitcoin when Bitcoin is going sideways, and money moves into altcoins, starting off with ETH. Okay, so I see there's always the same questions. It's hilarious. You saw the bottom, dude. Wow, you saw the bottom. Great, man. Hey, up or down? Like, you guys should just yeah, people are great. Honestly, just stay poor. Real. Like, follow people that don't trade, right? Follow people that don't trade. Okay. So looking at ETH USD, this is also reflecting the same way. I see a good question, right? Mikey We34 asks, when should you sell underperforming coins? Ideally, right, in a bear market, right, if you are expecting the overall trend to die down, then the underperforming coins will drop first. And vice versa, if you're seeing a potential uptrend developing on Bitcoin and you think Altseason is setting in, then the outperforming coins will be the ones that go up first and the most. So there is not a timing, right? Timing for specific coins doesn't really make sense. Timing for any altcoin depends on Altseason, right? Depends on Bitcoin dominance. So yeah. So when Bitcoin dominance is trending down, you want to bet on the outperforming coins. When Bitcoin dominance is trending up, you want to, if you are going to short, you should short the underperforming coins. Hope that answers the question. Okay. Right. So back to ETH. Again, so range we were watching on ETH was from around 19, so 1900, 1.9 to 2900, right? So this entry here, right, was also the optimal time. Typically, I like to trade the breakout retest, right? So once it traded above 2900, this pretty much mapped similar to the ETH BTC breakout out of the symmetrical triangle and then breaking above the previous high. I think it was like 0.069 ETH BTC, right? So both the USD and the BTC chart show the entry here, right? This was when I bought back in to ETH. Fully expecting it to make a new all-time high relatively soon, right? Yeah, very simple on ETH because Bitcoin is back. As long as Bitcoin continues to stay strong, right, ETH will be the first to start outperforming. For, again, right, a user, whoever your anonymous name, yeah, I saw the bottom, and then 2 days later, I said I saw the bottom mistakenly. It pumped up 10% again, and I said, okay, you know what? I panicked. That wasn't a bottom. My level was too tight. I bought back in at 3.3, 33K, and then I reinforced myself another video, but every one of these comments, like you're making a fool of yourself because videos are all public. There's a full history of everything that took off. But if you're going to keep taking things out of context, and yeah, just go ahead and do that. I mean, like literally every video is public, so I don't know what you're talking about. It's pretty funny to me. But yeah, keep doing that. So okay, where was I? Right. So I see a bunch of right. So I think Doge is particularly interesting in this case. we covered Bitcoin, we covered ETH. Let's cover Bitcoin dominance next, because this is the most important chart to watch, right? For any altcoins that you guys are watching right now, I see some requests for ICP, for Doge, for XRP. For Matic, yeah, all of the strong coins, Ravencoin, Matic, HBAR, yeah, Cardano, all of these individually, they are strong. Everything that I just mentioned, right? Aave, ADA, Matic, everything that you guys just said, all their fundamentals are legit. They have good community. They have long price history. They're all good, right? So basically, if you look at any of the top 50 coins, I wouldn't recommend like Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, BSV, some of the legacy coins that haven't seen any development. But aside from that, like everything else is solid fundamentally. But in order to see when it's potentially going to outperform again, the real driver is Bitcoin dominance, right? So just to give you a perspective, so Bitcoin dominance is by the ticker BTC.D on TradingView, and this calculates it as a percentage the total market cap of Bitcoin divided by the total market cap of all cryptos, right? Litecoin, yes, Litecoin is fine. Litecoin is legacy, but it's at least they don't their narrative is just Bitcoin's gold. Litecoin is the silver to Bitcoin's gold, right? And they don't really promise like, oh, we're the better network and we're like so much more secure, like what BSC and Bitcoin Cash propose, right? And ETC, right? ETC is getting attacked all the time. So Litecoin is fine. But back to this, right? So how do you use Bitcoin dominance to spot potential what they call Altseasons? Well, it's very clear. Every time that there is a downtrend in Bitcoin dominance, let's look at perhaps the weekly chart to see a longer term chart. So from, let me draw a brush here, from around December 2020 to the May crash we had, right? This was about 4.5 months, right? If you look at any altcoin in this 4.5 months period, they have gone up. Whether like your ADA, your Binance Coin, Litecoin, Matic, Polygon, Solana, Ethereum, right? Anything, FTT, whatever the top coins, right? They all went up. So you really have to zoom out and look at, okay, is it my coin that went up by itself because of fundamentals, or is it because the market is shifting into altcoins and all major altcoins are pumping? And clearly it has most of the time been the case that it's because of Bitcoin dominance. So whenever Bitcoin dominance is going down, this is what we call a Altseason. Whenever Bitcoin dominance is going up like this, and since the May crash we had from up until a couple of weeks ago, and then again from April 2019 to September 2019, these are periods where altcoins dropped in value, right? So once you know this pattern, you have a much better chance of surviving the market. So now we can zoom into what we have right now. So after the major alt season we had since the beginning of 2021, right? Since pretty much January, it's just been alt season since from January to May 12th, the crash. And then since May 12th to around 2 weeks ago, or maybe even just last week, we have had this, what you call a ascending wedge forming on Bitcoin dominance. So an ascending wedge is categorized by higher lows and higher highs, right? So typically this is a bearish pattern, or in a downtrend it's a continuation pattern. So there's a higher chance, first off, of the next breakout to be towards the downside. But it's still way better to wait for the breakout to actually happen and enter on the retest. And that's what we saw on Bitcoin dominance over the past week, where we broke down from the trend line, right? Right here. We had a retest back up towards the previous support, now turned into resistance, and you see we're getting rejected. So this was the perfect entry for most of your favorite altcoins, right? Now, I'm not gonna like specifically tell you, oh yeah, this altcoin is gonna outperform the other, because I don't know. I don't study every altcoin, right? But a lot of the things you guys have mentioned are legit, right? So ADA, Matic, HBAR, Binance Coin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Solana, Polka, Kusama, XRP, even Doge, all of these coins, they have their individual reasons and different communities, different purposes, but they're all strong fundamentally, right? They have shown that they have a long price history, they have a lot of trading volume, so they're all good. I don't think it's too healthy to speculate on which altcoin will outperform the other. It's better to find your niche of what you like for altcoins, right? If you're just into meme coins and you like dogs a lot, choose Doge, right? If you like a lot of marketing, XRP is good for banking, right? If you like, DApp, like its biggest ecosystem, right? Ethereum is there. If you like scalability, Solana is good. Or layer 2, then you have your Matic. Or if you like exchange coins, you have your Binance coin, your FTT. So pick a niche that fits you and you believe in, so you can become a strong holder in it. And then time the entry with Bitcoin dominance, which I think has been the past week. And it's still pretty good right now. But I think very shortly this train is about to leave the station. HBAR, Quant, yeah. Illuvium is pretty good. I've heard that coin before. I know that the founder is the what's it called, the brother of Kane Warwick, right? Kieran Warwick, I think, was the founder. He's the so his brother founded Synthetics. He's also very involved with a lot of other DeFi projects. They have strong support. A lot of the altcoins that you guys mentioned, there isn't much garbage today. So Algorand, all good, right? Solar is a bit lower, mid to low cap. So I would say start with the large caps, because money flows in crypto this way. When Altseason first starts, people take profits from Bitcoin, move into large caps, then mid caps, and then low caps. So if you want somewhat of a choice to choose between which type of altcoins to enter in first in Altseason, start with the larger market caps and move into mid caps and then low caps later. VET, also good. ICP, I don't know. ICP is like their team's dumped, right? So I'm not sure about that. That's Bitcoin dominance, right? So I was going to talk about Doge next, right? So currently, I'm holding Doge. I believe, I have the chart on here for Doge. This is the Binance chart, I think. Yeah. So fundamentally, Doge doesn't do anything, right? But you can't deny that it's outperformed majority of the market. And because that it's mostly retail traders that's trading it, its pattern is also tends to repeat very often. And that's why every time that we've seen a trend line break like this for Doge, where a double bottom or a higher low is formed, showing a potential reversal, and we see the first signs of volume coming in and the first breakout to start forming. And in this case, I think the real volume will start coming in once we break out of the bottom range here from around 18 cents to 30 cents. Once we get above the 30 cents range, the party's going to be back on big time. But yeah, typically I don't like to trade breakouts, but with Doge, it has shown a lot of success whenever I did it this way, and that's why I entered Doge. So on this big candle here, right? Typically, I would wait for a pullback back down to probably 22 cents ish, but Doge usually when it starts running, it just doesn't pull back like that, and that's why I just straight up just entered. Yeah, so not much other positions right now. I currently am holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge. Three altcoins that I said I was gonna get into, and I still plan to get into: AXS, X Infinity. So let me flip my screen here. Flip camera. Bring up the effects. Bring up the background. Yeah, here we go. So three altcoins that I think the video is still up. Yeah, three altcoins that have outperformed the rest of the market throughout the May to August crash. When Bitcoin was going down, these altcoins went up. AXS, Axie Infinity, Olympus DAO OHM, and Quant. I think it's just called Quant, QNT is the ticker. Axie is already pumping, so at this point, I think it went from like 41 to 70-ish yesterday or 2 days ago. So it's a bit like too FOMO-like for me. Ideally, I would like to enter right around 40 to 45 range if it gives, but if it doesn't, I'm not so keen on chasing it. Quant and Olympus, still on my radar. I think once ETH and Doge start to see most of its profits realized, these are two I'm gonna pick up. Yeah, I don't know too much of the fundamentals of Quant. I know that some central bank digital currencies are exploring launching on the Quant network. I forgot which country, but yeah, that's about all the fundamentals I know of it. But this is a technical trade, right? It's looking at its price performance, it's being able to stand out of the market when everything is crashing. So that shows that shows it is a winner. It stayed in Doge. Yeah, no. For Discord gang, it did stay in Doge because I didn't move the screen. I didn't have CoinGecko up yet. I'll bring up CoinGecko. CoinGecko. Oh, it's here. Okay. CoinGecko. All right. Also, this is a good time to bring back the to check out the mirror campaign, see how we're doing. So if you see the link above, if you go to BaconDAO.com/mirror, this is the campaign that we are running right now, trying to get a publication on this decentralized publishing platform. So pretty much medium on the blockchain. So they use Ethereum to issue NFTs for every research article, for everything you post on there. And they use Ethereum for crowdfunding, and all of the content lives on the blockchain forever. So we plan to use this as part of BaconDAO to make DeFi research, trading, and other crypto blockchain, teaching you how to farm, teaching you how to stake. I myself will be teaching the TA beginners course. Wonka will be teaching from BaconDAO Elliott Waves course. We have Hassan, another contributor, doing beginners, like setting up your wallet, what is Bitcoin, etc. We have Viper, another contributor, doing BSC. Mahi, who is our Polkadot/Kusama contributor, also going to use this tool. So this is a really good tool for dedicated crypto research that's in the public domain, gonna live there forever, and you can use crypto native crowdfunding ways to fund these individual researchers. So it would be great if you guys can go on this link, connect your Twitter account to your MetaMask, and you have free votes to vote for us. You don't need to do anything else. And once we get a publication, we will airdrop $5,000 worth of Bacon tokens to everyone that voted for us that week. So would be really great to see your support. And this week, yeah, we starting off very strong. We are already at 3,800 votes. So that puts us at, I don't know what our rank would be. Let me look at leaderboard. And let me flip the cam. Okay. Here. So top votes for this week. Yeah, it's looking like you need like 9,000 votes. It's kind of crazy. Wow, Melton Demores is and Llama Community. Some very hard hitters this week. If you guys recognize any of these guys, let's see who else is here. Even their website is lagging today. Read Dan Wright. I only recognize Melton. So that I'm not sure what our rank would be right now. Probably need to connect wallet. Go to the current round. Okay, let me go to current round. Oh yeah, this is current round. Right, so this week we have Jesse Groschak. I don't know who that is. Electra DAO. What is their DAO for? Electra is the second camp out of Song Camp. Oh, okay. The 8-week camp is building the world of Electra through audiovisual NFTs, interactive story, and absolutely incredible songs. Very cool. So they're building like a music production DAO. Cool. Dude, their site is lagging because there's so many people voting. We're like 20th. Dude, that's really good. That's really good. Let me bring it up a little better because this is lagging me the hell out of it. Okay. So this was the white paper I was working on. It's still published already. Oh yeah, if you still haven't checked out the latest white paper for BaconDAO, highly suggest you go check it out. But let me look at our candidacy. 30th. Okay, sure. What's going on with OHM? I think it's just the buying opportunity. So OHM is 150 in market cap range, which according to the money flow, it's not going to go up first, right? So that's why large caps typically go up first. I would classify OHM, Olympus DAO as like a mid cap play. Yeah, so if you're keen on accumulating early, I think now is a great time. Let me just flip cam again once I have this on screen. Jesus, their website is lagging so hard because everyone's voting right now. So voting period ends in 1 hour, I think. It started at 3 p.m. EST. So has lasted 55 minutes already and should last until 5 p.m. EST, I think. Okay. Let me see if I can get our... President 7 asked, do you generally agree with your BaconDAO traders on market outlook? Seems like they're so bearish. No, not necessarily. No. If that's the thing. If you are to follow someone else's trade and style and analysis all the time, then you have to stay consistent with, first you understand how they look at the market and trade according to them, right? So if you just always flip around with like, oh, you see this person, now you like believe this person's analysis, but oh, this person fits your analysis today, so then you listen to them today, then you never have your own analysis and you end up on the losing side of everyone. So no, I don't always agree with every other trader in BaconDAO. And I know Wonka is kind of bearish. I respect him. Like, I know he's a good trader. Doesn't mean we always have to agree, right? It doesn't mean either of us are always right. So perhaps he's right and I'm wrong, and then I'll gladly look at his analysis, and if his analysis plays out and mine doesn't, then great. Like, kudos to him. Congrats on making money. I will try to study how you did it. So if it makes sense for me next time and I can come up with the same analysis on my own accord, then great. If I still don't see it, then I won't take his analysis blindly, because if I don't understand it, I cannot react. I cannot use it. So, okay, back to the right race. Yellowfish says vote it. Thanks, Yellowfish. Really appreciate it. We need everyone's support. Let's. So your rank, we're at 29, so we are up there. Big. So we are in the 20s already. We have 19 slots to go. There are total 7,600 candidates. That's kind of crazy. I got a stamp. You have another 3,000 votes incoming. Okay, so we have. So that totals us to 6,000, almost 7,000 votes, which would be, what's the current round? Let's see. Where can I vote? Yeah, let me bring that back up. Let me bring that back up on TikTok. Yeah, so I made this link, but it redirects to the Mirror's website. So BaconDAO.com/mirror. Or you can go on mirror.xyz. That's their platform. And you can look up BaconDAO, the project on there. Would really appreciate if you can support us. Would mean the world to us. Because this really enables us to not only have myself and everyone that, like, in the centralized way to create content and to ask people what they want to know, and myself try to research it. Instead, with this, everyone can potentially just propose research, have the funding funded if enough people want to see it and support it. And once they reach that goal, they can create the research, whether it's DeFi, NFTs, how to trade, how to use MetaMask, whatever you want to see. And it all goes through the BaconDAO brand, so gives them engagement, gets it in the right people's viewership and votes. Yeah, it's just a way better model, and all of it lives on forever. So it's a really cool platform. Okay, so looking at, let me just bring that up here. And let me flip. Thoughts about Ethereum hitting 10K? Yeah, in a bull market, no problem at all. Definitely no problem. So let me take off so here is the website. When you go to BaconDAO.com/mirror or just mirror.xyz/race, and you see here's our publication request. And we're currently ranked 29. We have total votes this week, 3,900. Alexis Galba voted for us again. Thank you, Alexis Galba. Really appreciate it. I know you voted for us last week. We have quite a few of our internal community that's already voted for us. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, so I would say we are one of the top mirror publications that actually have a very grassroots support, because if you already have a publication like these guys, you see you have 760 votes, this person has 500 votes. Of course, these are the main ones that our BD manager Lions reached out to, and big props to him for getting these votes. But I don't see many others having 30, 40 people vote for them, even though they only have 20 to 30 votes. So I gotta spam this. On Twitter. You got 240 more, Lamau. Should I go live on Twitter Spaces as well, or is this live? This live work? Maybe I should do Twitter Spaces. Okay, back to the TikTok side a bit. Okay, let me flip my camera. Do you think small caps will get money flow like the major caps have this rally? Yeah, every rally it does. So major caps top 50 goes first, and then top 60 to like top 200 second, all in one batch, and then like all your shit coins or low caps all move. Like some super performers start to pop off. But once you start to see that, once you see like coins popping like 2-3x in a day that are super low cap, you know the cycle is starting to come to a complete, and money is starting to flow back into Bitcoin very soon. We did Doge TA just now, so I would prefer to not repeat it again. Altcoins for me today, how long will this last? As long as Bitcoin dominance continues to trend down. So there is not really a criteria that like you need to, like I can only be in this for a month. No, not necessarily. Could Bitcoin dominance, if it starts to make an uptrend again and break back above the resistance, and if you want to see this analysis, I think it's 3 videos ago when I said Altseason, I'm getting into Dogecoin. If it starts to trend up again, that's when you exit altcoins. That's when the Altseason has stopped. But until that happens, it could be tomorrow, it could be a month from now, it could be a year from now. There's absolutely no criteria there. If alts run hard, does that mean the cycle will be over and then bear market? No, not necessarily bear market. So it could be just a period where Bitcoin is outperforming altcoins again. So Bitcoin dominance starts to trend up. But if Bitcoin continues to go up, it just means maybe all the altcoins have pumped already. You already see your low caps pump. And then all of a sudden you see liquidity start to shift back into Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance goes up. Bitcoin goes up in price a lot. Altcoins stay relatively still, not necessarily crash or go into a bear market, but at that point, it doesn't make sense anymore to hold those altcoins because Bitcoin is gaining, altcoin is not. So you are taking on more risk for, again, less reward, right? So it doesn't have to always flow back into a bear market. It could flow into a period where Bitcoin just runs on its own, and then again, the cycle repeats. People take profit from Bitcoin into those altcoins all over again. I'm sorry if you're getting, hey, I think you're a nice guy. I don't know what these people like. They clearly don't watch my videos. It's just I don't know like who directed them. Coins worth holding for 5-year range. You gotta look at historical performance. 5 years is very long in crypto terms. So really you have to look at which coins have even been able to sustain a 5-year period, have 5+ years of price history. And there are not that many coins that fit that criteria. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Doge, Monero, maybe like Dash, Litecoin. The list is not that long. Stellar, I think. Binance Coin getting close, right? So not that many. What can you say about BitTorrent? It's good coin. It's good coin. So in any Altseason, BitTorrent should go up. GRT again, another good coin. Stellar, Litecoin, XRP. Yeah, like honestly, no hate on whatever floats your boat, right? Because we're not here to talk fundamentals. So since right now is the Altseason, whatever coin, as long as it's not a scam, I'm all for you, like, you know, saying it's good, because it is a good time. It's good timing. Is it a good time to buy for holding? Yeah. Also, yes. XRP doing well, hit 90 cents, was great. I want $2 again. I hope you get it. Thoughts on GRT versus covalent fundamentals? Not too similar at all. No, not similar at all. GRT is graph protocol, so subgraphs for any EVM chains, right? Enabling GraphQL queries for developers for any, I think only EVM related blockchains. I'm not sure. Covalent is not that, so its fundamentals are completely different. How do you know when the cycle is over? When Bitcoin starts to show top signal, right? When it's, read any TA book. What defines a trend reversal? It's when price is making lower highs. That's the one thing. Price is making lower highs on Bitcoin, then you know rest of the market depends on Bitcoin. The rest of the market is also likely to crash if Bitcoin continues to make lower highs. And then that's the overall bearish crypto signal. Now, there could be periods where money is flowing back into Bitcoin and Altseason is potentially stopping, right? To recognize that, you need to look at Bitcoin dominance printing higher lows. So reversal from a downtrend and showing potential going uptrend starting. But aside from that, if you don't know how to do TA to identify long-term trend, then you can't really do it. Yeah, that's the first thing you need to know. How to know when to exit from altcoin dominance ends? I'll show you. Sure, I'll show you. So let me flip my camera, bring up the charts again. Okay, so let's take Bitcoin dominance as the example, right? BTC.D, right? So whole analysis here was that we broke down from this bottom diagonal support, had a retest. Now it's getting rejected, so a new potential downtrend is forming. Two scenarios would tell me that this alt season is over, right? First off is if this just kind of reverses and then breaks up back above this resistance, right? This here, and then at this breakout retest here, if this bounces, then this would be the end of alt season for me, right? Because this is showing that it's starting a new uptrend, right? It's the resistance level no longer acts as resistance. We've broken back above it and we retested from it and bounced from it. So this now acts as support and this is a new uptrend. So if this happens, alt season is over. Now, I don't think that's likely. If alt season just continues to go down like this, where we make lower highs and lower lows, then the reversal will come in the form of chart looking like we first make one lower low, typical, right? And then we don't make another lower low. We just make kind of a same low, right? And then we make a higher low like this. This is the textbook pattern of a double bottom, right? Where a downtrend needs a continued lower highs and lower lows. Specifically, lower lows is the more important one. If we stop making lower lows, it means we're in a sideways trend. And then once the sideways trend gets broken towards the upside, right, and we make actually a higher low, at this point, this is the point where I would exit my altcoins, right? If I can change the color here to maybe black. This is the point where I would exit my altcoins because this shows, okay, we had a alt season with a downtrend in Bitcoin dominance, lower highs and lower lows. And then we had a bit of sideways consolidation where we made a same level of low. So not a lower low, but a equal low. So a double bottom. And then this double bottom plays out as an actual bottom because we now made another higher low. So this confirms the reversal. This means alt season is over. Now, this pattern isn't so typically clear like this. What you often see is many variations, right? So you have your cup and handle. It might look like this, right? This is what you call cup and handle bottom pattern. If I can shift this chart, right? Where you might have just a prolonged bottom like this, and you make another higher low. The key here is the higher low. This is the reversal. Or you might have, come on, this chart is so buggy. Okay. Or you might have a triple bottom, right? 1, 2, 3. And then it breaks out. Once it makes this higher low, again, this is the confirmation that the downtrend has reversed and now a new uptrend is starting. Or another case where it doesn't make any equal lows, but instead it just makes kind of weak lower lows, right? Where the lows aren't much lower than the previous anymore. And then it makes a clear breakout like this, makes a higher low. Again, this point here, let me draw that in black. This is the point where you confirm the reversal, right? And if you see this kind of pattern, then typically these three lows would show as a divergence on your RSI, your MACD, so your momentum indicators. If you understand divergence, you would know what I mean. Otherwise, it's too complicated. But yeah, I mean, study any just kind of TA guides, maybe even Investopia, on what defines a trend and what defines a trend reversal and how do you spot trend reversals. Just Google that. It'll pretty much teach you exactly what I just showed you, but comes with practice, right? To recognize all possible patterns that shows a reversal. But yeah, so for now, right, as long as this continues making lower highs and lower lows on Bitcoin dominance, this is alt season. So this is a period where altcoins will continue to appreciate in value. It could end just right here, or it could go on much, much lower and then end like a year from now. We don't know, right? There's no time period. The only thing you need to watch out for is when, again, the same kind of pattern starts to play out again. Hope that answers the question. Yeah, it comes with a lot of practice. I hope this serves as a starting point. Let me bring back the mirror publication again, right? I'll say this again. Vote for us on BaconDAO.com/mirror because this is the decentralized publication similar to Medium that we're trying to get a slot on. And with this, the Bitcoin dominance analysis, why Bitcoin dominance is super important in Altseason, in the money flow in crypto. I will be making research, I guess you could call them essays, on this publication, the decentralized publication dedicated for crypto, and make that available for everyone. And this lives on forever, right? So it's these types of analysis that we don't want to just have it repeated every time we do a live or live on YouTube, but risk it being taken down. And also we don't want it to be just myself, right? If someone else has a better analysis or better analogy, or they don't agree with my analysis, they can submit another proposal to say, okay, your analysis is wrong. Here's what I think is happening. And if other people think their research is more convincing and more useful, they will fund those crowdfunding campaigns to see that research being carried out, right? So it no longer is just I put out content, whoever follows me consumes, another person puts out content, whoever follows them consumes. It's a DAO structure where whatever is useful gets funded and voted on. So make sure you check this out, bacondao.com/mirror. Support us on getting a publication there. And let me just see what our rank is like right now. Let me do a refresh and jump back into Discord. Lions just got a couple more. Amazing, dude. Like Lions is I could never do it. Like just DMing so many people and like telling them about our project and the DAO community, right? The DAO trend in crypto is very helpful. It's people like to support other projects and communities that are making research and teaching other people. Check the TA on GRT. It just broke out retest coming. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure like if you see a breakout retest, it's great. I don't think it's particularly like that useful. I just from what you said, like looking at Bitcoin dominance and looking at knowing the fundamentals of GRT, the graph protocol, I'm perfectly okay with just hitting buy right now without even looking at the chart, because I know what the underlying driver is the market cycle, is not the individual coin. So looking at too many individual coins just confuses people. So yeah, but I mean, nothing against it, right? I think it's kind of a waste of time to do that right now. But GRT is an amazing coin. Amazing fundamentals. They honestly do have a moat fundamentally for this decentralized GraphQL based search protocol for smart contracts across all chains. They are the one that do it best, and there's pretty much no second competitor that's as good. Website doesn't work in the UK. Really? That's what? No way. No, our manager's from the UK. That makes no sense. One of the team members from UK. What? That makes no sense. What are the best resources to learn TA in your opinion? I would say, if you're serious about it, you need to get a book, like a book, because books they what's it called? They need to be fact checked, and whatever they write down and publish, like, not so easily changed. So I have found the most success reading just a couple of TA books. One that I recommend is Technical Analysis of the Financial Markets by John Murphy. Really good book. Kind of dense, but if you're serious about it, if you want to like go from 0 to 10 for each like type of analysis without like too much noise, without other people just giving you roughly what they think, right? Then honestly, a book is pretty good. You can get an ebook, right? But it's just like any textbook, right? What's the resource to learn chemistry? Of course, like you can go on YouTube and Google like all chemistry, right? What is this reaction that I'm doing, or this experiment? What's this element? But if you want to make sure that it's correct, you better not trust YouTube videos, right? So at like very in-depth level. Website is just really slow. Yeah, because every Wednesday at 3 p.m. EST, they open the voting period for 2 hours. So during this period, it's super slow. What resource or info do you recommend for people who don't have much time for tracking the markets? Don't track it then. If you don't have much time, don't track the markets. Just hold Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's more than enough for someone that doesn't have time. Dude, we have so many voters. It's crazy. Look at us. Like, Who lines? Does anyone, any other publication have this many like individual voters? Like that's. I'm proud of us, even if we don't. I really hope we do. I think that's a. Yeah, like it's usually like big whales supporting their invested projects, but for us, like we actually have a community. What is about Audius? Audius is I think music publishing, like decentralized royalty for music. I think that's what it is. Don't quote me on it, but it's a pretty solid project. It's kind of low cap though, so not the best time to get it yet. Should I buy now or wait for a dip? Right, that's the age-old question. If I know for sure you buy today, it's gonna go up tomorrow, then I would tell you and I would act that way. But I don't know, right? So yeah, there's no clear answer for that. You buy today, it could go down tomorrow. Tomorrow could be the dip. You buy today, tomorrow it might just continue going up, but you could have missed it. Nobody knows for sure, like in the very short term. What I do know is altcoins. For the past week or so, and I think for the next few days, is still a very good time to buy most altcoins. Yeah, just looking at Bitcoin dominance alone. Can you make big money learning TA on your own, or a team is better? Definitely your own. I learned everything on my own. I don't have an analyst team that helped me anything. I trade everything based on my own analysis, because if it comes from me, I understand it the best, right? I know exactly how I thought when I came out with that analysis, and if the scenario plays out wrong, I know at which point I need to hit stop loss, right? CTM, you can vote. Yeah, of course you can vote, man. Please do. Please do. Will Bitcoin be able to break resistance at 46.8K today or tomorrow, or it bounce back? Dude, that's like, who knows within intraday? Like, no, nobody knows that within one day. What do you think about Quant and XDC? I don't know what XDC is. Quant is good coin. Doge is an altcoin, yes. Quant is particularly very interesting. I've said this earlier in the stream, but Quant has outperformed Bitcoin and the rest of the market when we had the correction from mid-May to last week of July. Quants during this period went up 4x while Bitcoin dropped 50%, and most altcoins dropped more than 50%. So you want to bet on the winners that clearly outperformed even in bad market conditions. When the market conditions are good, these coins will run harder. I don't know what Strikecoin is. Sounds like a shit coin. QTIM is kind of legacy. They still develop, but it's kind of legacy. I'm not too big a fan on it. It's a pretty decent coin, but I don't know how they're doing right now. I haven't heard of much news from them for months. Why is VET spiking? Why is any coin spiking? Like, again, you have to look at Bitcoin dominance, right? Looking at Bitcoin dominance, I know that many coins are spiking right now. It's not just VET. So there's no particular reason for your individual coin. Like people said, oh, XRP spiked today, VET spiked today, BNB spiked today, Doge spiked today, why? Well, if everything is going, then it clearly isn't just your coin's fundamentals, right? What's the latest with SEC and Ripple? XRP seems to be the shining star right now. I don't know. I don't have any. I haven't even followed them for a long time, the SEC lawsuit. Do you know any other coins like Quant has limited supply? Most coins do have limited supply. Antimatter, kind of a shit coin, kind of very low cap shit coin. I did invest in the IDO, but it's because of the IDO hype, right? You guys watch my video, you know that, like I always say, in order for you to get into low cap IDOs and profit from it, you have to be in the whitelist. You have to get in the IDO instead of trading after, right? That's why they have the whole. That's the main reason why IDOs like are demanded. It's not like post listing trading. We are all geniuses today. Yeah, of course. Anyone can buy anything and they feel like a genius today, which is not a bad thing, right? Not a bad thing. Like you want to trade easier markets. How does Cake sustain 100% APY pool? If the liquidity pools have lower TVL, lower value locked, they can have very high APY. So that's most likely the case. When's Bitcoin going 50K? I think soon. I think next week, 2 max. My dad's a day trader and his analysis is very accurate to yours. Nice. Cool. Any update on Pulse Chain? I did actually another interview with another TikTok friend on YouTube, but I think Pulse Chain is launching in at most 2 months. I think at this point like a month and a half. Follow their own Telegram. I don't have any insider information. I'm not part of any of their marketing, major investor, anything like that. I've never talked to anyone on the team. I don't know what that coin you just mentioned is. DNXE, no idea what that is. Tell about VeChain, just as any other legit coins, right? VeChain has good fundamentals. Now is the good time, so VeChain is likely going up. You should come live more often. Yeah, I've just been way too busy building BaconDAO. It's like, it's coding, it's doing SAFs, it's like making sure that we have the right contributors, they're getting paid, and the content they put out is like worthwhile for the members. And the members can vote on what content we do. Every week we host a community call, and we want to make sure the community call is like what the members want, instead of us just like shilling, because we know people want Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance analysis. But aside from that, it's like it varies every week, right? So we want to prepare, right? Because it's not just myself, and we have like 5 other contributors, and we need to give them time to prepare over the week, right? But if we always do it as Q&A style, then it'll just end up being my opinion alone answering everyone's questions. So it's building a DAO is not easy, really. How do we get BaconDAO if we are members? Is there an exchange yet? Exchange, there's centralized exchange listing planned, and we have a partnership with DAO Maker, so that announcement is coming very soon. So we will have an SHO with them, so similar to IDO. You can try to get in on that. Otherwise, the public listing is going to come very shortly after. We'll be on Uniswap. We'll also be on centralized exchange as well. Too late to get back into Link Aven with all the changes in ETH? No, not at all. Not at all. It's got way more potential to go in Altseason. Algo's good. Algorand is a good coin. Matic is a good coin. You guys, all of the Cardano's a good coin. Binance coin, KuCoin, all good coins, right? Like, I have nothing against it, but like they're likely to go up, and not because they're individually better than everything else. It's because the market condition is primed for altcoins. 1inch, again, another good coin. Brogy asks, what about pre-IDO on OpenSea? Yeah, so we did a pre-IDO with some NFT tickets through Genesis Shards. And once we have the listing date announcement, right at that date, you can claim your Bacon tokens with the NFTs you bought last month, I think. ICP is kind of shit because the team kind of dumped. Holochain, still kind of legacy. They launched in 2018, I think. Haven't heard much from them. Are you still holding your Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Doge? Yep. How much do you think ETH will hit by the end of this year? I don't know. It's just pure opinion. Then I have no idea. NFTs are getting hot again. What's the best place to look for a $1,000 budget? I don't know. I think NFTs are too hot right now. NFTs are. Today there's a new NFT I'll show you. It's pretty hilarious. There's a new NFT profile picture thing that launched today called Fucking Trolls. And like they sold out in like 30 minutes. They literally went on their Twitter and said like, wow, we sold out in 30 minutes. Fuck you guys, we're fucking trolls. And then people still bought fucking trolls. So I don't know, like seems pretty overhyped to me. R market update. Yeah, I still hold a lot of R market tokens. They are waiting on the what's it called? The Kusama State Mine parachain to support issuing tokens, which is happening very soon. So going to their Telegram, I think that's the main place they update. But couple weeks, I think, at best. But I have like a lot more eggs than you do. So I appreciate if they can speed it up too. But yeah, if you just look at this thing, like this project that just launched today called the fucking trolls. They're literally fucking trolls. So I don't know why anyone would be buying NFTs. Profile picture launches right now because they're garbage, man. They're really bad. The OG NFTs, I think, are relatively undervalued. I see some actual price performance there. Let me bring that up. If you're into NFTs, like yes, NFTs are good, but not the showed like profile picture that you see by all the influencers, right? Because there's a new one every day, literally every day. There's pretty much just all pump and dumps. Now the solid NFTs that happen around way before all of this hype started, right? Couple that I have, Ava Stars, Hash Masks, Crypto Cats, Moon Cats. I'm contemplating getting some B20 back again, because Beeple art's been like very under the radar throughout this, ever since the Christie's auction, right? But I know a lot of people got burnt, so yeah, you really need to look into the longer term NFTs that like have been around for a while and we're not riding just the hype alone. B20 is not dead, not at all. Wow, look at this guy, so original. Nice, man. It's a cash cow NFT. Yeah, don't get into the cash cow NFTs. It's ridiculous. The profile picture mints that happen every day. Thanks for the paper crane. I'm not sure how that works, but thanks. Is the contract flawed for B20? No. It's just too expensive, in my opinion. Like the threshold they set for anyone to actually try to start an auction for the Beeple pieces in the vault. If that threshold was lower, then I would assume like some big whales would have tried to cop it already. But the threshold is quite a lot. You need like $50 million in DAI to even bid on it. Is it 50 million or 5 million? I don't remember. It's some crazy amount. What's your thoughts on Harmony? It's good. I didn't see your question. Sorry about that. But Harmony's good coin. Good fundamentals. Good timing for good coins. Short AXS? No. You don't want to short the strongest performers. You want to short the weakest performers if you think the overall market is going down. But again, first off, overall market not going down, right? Bitcoin dominance is going down. Altcoins are going up, so bad time to short. Second of all, even if you are shorting, you should short the weakest coins, right? The weakest performers, not the strongest performers. Whatever goes up can continue to go up and stay that way, stay what's the saying? Stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent, right? So do you have to answer the question to vote? Answer the question to vote for you. I'm not sure what you mean. You have to connect your Twitter to verify that you're not a bot, so that they make sure that they check everyone, so that there's no like farming of votes. Okay. I kind of ignored the YouTube side. How are we doing on votes? Oh man, we have, honestly, like it's kind of, you gotta really have the right connections, right? The right like really large accounts to vote for you. Even though it's supposed to be a decentralized platform and they want to have like a lot of viewership, and you want to supposedly get like the most amount of people that want to support you, but usually it's whoever has the most connections gets voted in. Can we get a sesh for mirror voting reminders? Yeah, we should. HQ, we should. We'll set it up right after the stream. Thoughts on CRO? CRO is one of those like weird ones that it's got amazing fundamentals. They have one of the largest user bases in crypto products, and their coin is like the core it's built into so many utilities of their product, the crypto.com app and the exchange and the DeFi farm, but it just doesn't perform. So it's a rare case where like I really thought it was just undervalued before, but like after months and months and months of it just not doing anything, like sometimes you have to give up on and just know that okay, it's something else that they're not doing right, like whether it's marketing or their investors are constantly selling, whatever it may be. We just don't know, right? But it needs to be a strong performer in price, right? Despite what they say, the fundamentals, what it looks like. Jesus, this guy just keeps showing his like whatever this is, this crypto chefs NFT. I can tell you that's a fucking scam, and I'll block you. Like, stop. Price prediction for DAO Maker this year? Not sure. No idea. They're a good project. That's why we work with them. Can do look at Boson protocol, please? Can do look at Boson protocol, please? No. And you can get muted. It's another just relatively low cap coin that should go up with the rest of the market, but the fact that you repeat that 20 times just tells me that you're a shill for that project, so no thanks. You like Audius? Not particularly. I know they're pretty legit. They're pretty innovative for what they do with music royalty. MXC, good exchange. Not really tier 1. I would say like tier 2, 2.5, right? But decent. Been around for a while. Algo's making a breakout. Please share opinion. Yeah, like every coin you look at is making a breakout because Bitcoin dominance is going down and we're in Altseason. So no, it's not a particular opinion about that coin. Look at some other coins. They're all breaking out. So Law token MXC, I haven't heard of that. FTT the new BNB or not? FTT is pretty good. I don't have a I think if you are into the exchange coins narrative, you definitely should have Binance Coin. The next to have is definitely FTT, and then maybe KuCoin shares is also pretty good, but yeah, that's about it. Like Um, I don't know if they can necessarily flip BNB. Don't have any useful information or actionable like metrics there. But so that's why like I say like okay, if I were a super fan of exchange coins, I would just have those three. LTC a dead coin? No, no, no. It just lags behind. It's not particularly innovative or super good, but it performs whenever Bitcoin performs, so it's fine. It's decent. Do we ever take profits or just buy more ETH or BTC? Up to you, really. Like, really up to you. Thoughts on IOTA? I don't know how IOTA price has been. IOTA kind of saw a big multi-month network downtime last year, so that was a really bad look. Kukun hack was an inside job. Wouldn't trust them. Yeah, if that's something you think, then yeah, I don't know. I don't have any thoughts on that. I just simply don't know. Thoughts on Covalent? Again, another relatively low cap coin. So if you like its fundamentals, just look at Bitcoin dominance, know when it's shifting into the low cap territory, and then it should be good. Bear market strategy: accumulate Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the CryptoPunks. I try to vote for you, but it says I have 0 voting power. That's weird. Why? You should have 10 for everyone that's verified, that's connected to their Twitter. You should have 10 votes. I don't know why you wouldn't. Let me post on Twitter about us. Okay. I see the YouTube side has dropped off a little bit. Yeah, I mean, apologies for not answering the YouTube stream. It's just like there's much more audience on TikTok. I've been trying to get the TikTok stream key, but it just doesn't. It's like they just choose who they like and then just give the stream keys to them. So okay, let me post on here. Man, it's so slow, this thing. Do you think we might get another pullback in crypto? I don't know. I don't think what I think matters, and I think not. But like, how big is a pullback? Are you asking? And which coin? Like, I think you need to be much more specific than that. And even then, I don't think my thought is any useful. I don't trade off of my thoughts, because thoughts are counterproductive in trading. People are heuristically designed to lose money. So wow, look, another original content. Yeah, like, please tell me how I'm a bad trader, and I'll show who is a better trader here on TikTok. Tell them to show their trades. I would love to have them live. Best altcoin with potential in your opinion? That's a tough one. Maybe like Quant, maybe Olympus DAO, maybe even Doge. Because when we talk potential, it's not like all fundamentals, this is better than that. Like, that's just like that's random, right? That's just opinions. But purely price performance, I think those. Um, Pulse chain, maybe, if you were in a sacrifice. I think Kusama's kind of undervalued. Uh, it's dropped big time, even though the crowd loans are super hot right now. So, yeah. For DeFi coins, maybe Sushi. I don't know what price it is, but I think it's around $10 right now. You taught me more about crypto and how to actually do my own research than anyone. Ignore the haters. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, it's just kind of sad that people just, I like. I know exactly how these people think. They don't watch anything. I don't get this pulse sacrifice thing. Can you please clarify? So yeah, so it's kind of you can think of it like an ICO, held by Richard Hart, founder of Hex. Yeah, just think of it like that. But if you Google or on YouTube, if you look up Pulse Chain sacrifice crypto jumpstart, I did an interview there about why I sacrificed and what I see the potential in it for the analysis. It's kind of purely speculation, not much fundamentals. But I explain pretty clearly. But then again, if you don't understand, then probably best to just ignore it. Thoughts on VeChain long term? VeChain is pretty good. Yeah, VeChain's good. Thanks for your favorite DAO, guys. Wolfie DAO. Thanks, Bacon. Thanks, Miriam's with you. Appreciate it. How can I apply to be a scholarship for Axie? So we just put out the proposal for our own Axie scholarship last Sunday. We're doing the votes right now, and then this Sunday we're gonna do set up the multi-sig. Start to have a form that you can fill out with your previous experience playing the Axie Infinity game and why we should choose you as a scholarship, as a scholar. And then hopefully by the end of the month we can start have scholars playing. Yeah, so join the Discord and look out for our announcement on that. Thoughts on Anchor, another good project, but going up because of Bitcoin dominance, right? Because of Altseason. What is your realistic take profit for Doge and ETH in a few years? I'm not holding for a few years. So really like nothing there really. How about Shiba coins? Please answer my buy or sell. I don't know. Buy today, sell tomorrow. Buy back day after, sell again. I don't know. Do you still like YFI? Yeah, YFI is good. IOTEX, a bit low cap, so not too keen on it right now. You got to start with the high caps. Chainlink is good. Bridge Mutual, kind of low cap, so not too keen on picking it up. But I've heard of it. HBAR, pretty good. LTC, it is what it is. Silver to Bitcoin's gold. Ramp is kind of mid cap, so if you like it a lot, then once the high caps finish running, it's decent. What happens to Link when ETH goes layer 2? Link can support layer 2, no problem there. Appreciate all your content, been involved with audio and wouldn't have my likes without your content. Thanks. Appreciate it. Why VET and HBAR super undervalued? I don't think so. No, like you didn't ask a question. You gave me a rhetorical question. It's like, why are they super undervalued? Can you agree with me? Then no, I don't think they are super undervalued. What's your favorite exchange? Binance getting banned in Ontario. I still use Binance, but FTX is pretty good. KuCoin I've used. BitMax I've used. Bittrex. Gemini, Kraken, all good. Do you think the market will take a big dip again? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. Safe Moon, no idea. Zero clue. Never held it, never looked into it, so no idea. How to deal with the loss of 1/3 of my coins during the last dip crash? You just deal with it. Like I said, right? Conserving your capital in the dip / correction / chop period is the most difficult thing to do. A lot more people lost way more money than you did. Do you think the market will take? Okay, answer that. How long should I hold Axie for? I don't know. Virtual Bacon NFT. We do have NFT membership tickets that represent ownership of a DAO. How high can Doge go? Realistic price target. All-time high is pretty good as long as we can start a new uptrend, which I think we are right now. Quant still cheap, already overbought. There's no such thing as cheap or expensive overbought. That's a meme. Whatever goes up, it means it's good. So you buy the good ones. You bet on the winners. So no, I don't think it's a bad time. Whatever's cheap will continue to stay cheap because they have a reason, because they're shit. How can you use Binance if you're in the US? I'm in Canada, so it's okay. These questions are pure evidence that people need DAO to educate and learn. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Cheers, I like videos, by the way. Well done. Thanks. If you ever need music for your content, let me know. Okay. Aave reached all time high. Great. When moon, yeah, that's literally what everyone will want to ask. Okay, I gotta take some time to look at really focus on our mirror. Guys, please, if you enjoyed the stream, take 10 minutes, go on the site, BaconDAO.com/mirror. Really helps us to get this decentralized publishing, decentralized publication for BaconDAO, so that not only myself, but every other contributor in the BaconDAO community in our Discord can propose their own research if they want to look into an altcoin that they think is good, or a DeFi farm that's profitable, or an NFT that's coming up and undervalued. They make a proposal. We can help them get the word out there, see what everyone else thinks. They vote on it. They fund it. They collect an NFT from it. And all future revenues from it goes through partly to that researcher, partly to the BaconDAO, and partly to every other supporters that funded the project. Amazing idea, amazing platform. We just need your support to get a publication for us. Once we have that, we can put out a ton more research for not only us, but everyone in the crypto community to know about us and support us and read our research. Bitcoin mining stock, yeah, good stuff. I appreciate if you don't spam, and I'll mute you because you spam. So yeah, the publication is tough. People are getting 10,000 votes on this. It's crazy. Again, people showing Safe Moon. I've never touched it. I've never held it. So you better bring that somewhere else, because I just don't know. Can't give you a good answer. How do you get onto Mirror from the Discord? You just go on this website, BaconDAO.com/mirror. You're there. Or if you are on the Discord, it's in the announcements. How did I get started in crypto? Funny enough, it was mining Doge in 2015. Wish you were more interactive with comments on videos. I just don't have time for that. 90% of comments are fucking retards. So just excuse my language, but there are some people that even very large creators that claim that they know what they're doing and they're like super helpful, no bullshit, and then like all they do every day is just like wait till someone posts a video and then they can talk shit about them for a bunch of views. Like, how are they crypto channels? They are drama channels. Just yeah. I'm surprised how much time they have, to be honest, on their hands. Just free time to like take people's videos out of context. And great, man. Like, no, crypto TikTok is worse than crypto Twitter. I can tell you that. I've been on crypto Twitter. It's okay because people expect toxicity, and people like they know people troll on Twitter, right? So most of it is trolls, but on TikTok it's like it's like I don't know, people are just kind of gullible. I think I don't know what it is. It's just weird. Finks Flow, I was in the original investment. I didn't see their exchange aggregator really take off because they didn't release their first version in like 6-8 months and not much there. So I sold, and like I don't know. I still know some people that like got me in the sale, and they're still very much involved with it. So could be good. Could be like one of those Orion protocol cases. I see people shilling their collectibles. Not gonna mention it because it's just like random collectible. What exchange do you recommend for crypto that has stop losses to protect my position from huge dip? Anything that's an exchange. So Binance, Gemini, Kraken, Coinbase Pro, all good. Pulse Chains, I think there's potential with Pulse Chain. I sacrificed a large chunk. Lol, they're aiming at you because you're number one at it. It comes with the territory of being the best. Like, do whatever you want, right? That's why I don't interact with comments. Like, I don't care what you talk about, but you know that like how are you helpful? How is any of it helpful? It's just that's why I don't even want to talk about it. It's just dumb. It's huge waste of time. If I'm wrong, call me out and like tell me I'm wrong, and I gladly listen, and then like I can tweak my analysis so next time I can be right, and like we can all make money and learn together. But no, it's all like hey, like aha, look at you, hey look, like as if traders have something like more than 50% win rate. If anyone that's actually traded, they know that that's not the case. Show your trades, right? Or shut the fuck up. What's up, Joshua Jake? I don't really have time to do a duet right now, but let me see. Let me see how the. Why did you sell the bottom? Because it's always been my plan, right? 30K was the key support level I was watching. It had briefly a day that it dipped below that. So it hit my trigger. I sold. And then my level should have been tighter, right? It should have been something like 29. I probably should have given it a couple of days for it to actually make the confirmation. Right after, I realized, okay, shit, like we never closed below that level, right? And we just bounced from it. So I said clearly, I was shaken out. This was a wrong analysis. I should have been more patient. My level was too tight. Now I'm back in. I don't understand how you don't see those videos. They're literally right beside each other. Like, okay, great. Like, if you still want to not do any analysis, researched, and great. Why did you sell the bottom? Same as why anyone FOMO at the top, right? Happens to every single person. You just have to recognize, oh shit, I FOMO'd. No, never mind. This thing probably topped out. Oh no, I panicked. Level was too tight. I should have waited. Been more patient. That's literally what I said. But wow, but that's still buy high, sell low principle. Great. If BTC drops below 43k, will you sell your ETH and Doge positions? No. 43k is why 43k? I think 36 is pretty key. 40 and then 36. I don't mind anything. You stuck to your plan, risk execute. That's risk management. Yeah, like I have a stop loss, I have a take profit, I have an invalidation for the sell, right? Because if it just starts going against me, then it clearly shows I was wrong. Then I trade, so I get back in. Like that is what trading is. What do you think trading is? Trading is like, oh, like I know tomorrow it's gonna go 100% because that's literally clearly what every other TikToker says they know. Then great, follow them. I can tell you that they're saying fucking bullshit. So, do you think it is wise at the moment to enter into BTC and ETH or wait for the retracement? You got to be more precise than that. BTC, not so much. ETH, pretty good. Most altcoins, pretty good because Bitcoin dominance is just starting to break down. Should we see a pullback over the next few days on BTC and alts after such a rally? Again, this is another one of those like, oh, what do you know will happen tomorrow? Do you know? No, I don't know. I don't know. What are you talking about? How does that make any sense? You kind of look 5 years older since you sold the bottom. No, I kind of look 5 years older since like all these bunch of supposed crypto investors would call me out on me executing on my stop loss. Like, have you ever traded? Like, it's crazy. It's brilliant. Like, everyone that wants to follow them. Please unfollow me. Please unfollow. Like, I don't need to hear. Like, I just don't. If you don't prepare for either scenarios, you're not a trader. You're a fortune teller. Yeah, okay. Oh, I got some sunglasses. Do you think the next bear market will be a couple of years long, or do you think it'll be shorter? I think it'll be shorter. If it resembles anything that the traditional market like with the stock market never sees multi-year bear markets, right? There's brief corrections, but if you look at past, if you compare periods of what you would call bull and then periods what you call bear, bull markets are way longer than brief bears, and those are just pretty much corrections. So if the crypto asset class can mature into something like the stock market, then yeah, chances are bear market is going to be shorter. I don't have an XRP price prediction, and I'm going to mute you because you spam. Did this past few months ever become a bear market? There's no such like, oh no, at this point we're a bear market, so now everything goes down. Yes, when we broke below I think around 45, we were in a bear market. Bear market probably lasted 3 months, and then we're back on. Do you really believe in the chart patterns? Of course, that's how I trade. if you don't believe in it, you don't have to believe in it. If you like, really need to study and see it play out, right? But if it doesn't play out for you, then by all means, like, don't believe in it. We think will be the future price for Aave. Aave good. I don't have a price prediction because I'm undervalued. I don't have a price prediction again. What NFT to buy? I wouldn't recommend any. Quant price prediction, again, no price prediction. I'm not a oracle, so okay, that's it. I think the questions are being kind of dumb now, so I think we'll cut it there. Do you think BTC will go under 30K? If we dip back into the range from 30 to 40, especially if we see a rejection at 50, then yeah, it's weird. If this is fall on bull again, we ideally also break up and confirm above 50K. Nice to see you live. Thanks for the answer. Thanks. All right, just typical dumb questions again. Yeah, I gotta sign off. I gotta check out our mirror publication again. Gotta build BaconDAO. Bacon tokens launching in probably definitely this month, right? First exchange date has already confirmed. We're just waiting on DAO Maker. I don't know what else. I'll leave you guys with the biggest alpha, right? You guys all ask for alpha, etc. Study Bitcoin dominance, right? Know that Bitcoin dominance drives the entire altcoin market. Once you know that, you would know that right now Bitcoin dominance has broken down. We're starting a new alt season. It's just starting, so that tells you that it's the optimal time to enter into fundamentally strong altcoins. Doesn't matter which altcoin, they're all good as long as it has strong fundamentals, as long as it's in the niche that you believe in, that you understand. Invest in what you understand, and that's the biggest offer I can give you. There's no particular coin that I can, this one is better than everything else. That's a meme. Forget about what other people say. Yeah, that's why I try. That's why I try. That's why I don't read comments, because they're dumb. Like, only the people that like just have no time and never traded, they bother leaving comments. Okay, signing off. See you guys next time. Investing jargon, it's all speculation. Yeah, if that's what you believe, then by all means don't watch it, right? I don't care. Thanks. Join BaconDAO community, and see you guys next time. Bye bye. And we're still live on Twitter and Discord. Okay, we really have to figure out how we could go live everywhere else. It's so stupid. Like, we have TikTok, but it doesn't let me share screen, and then we have Discord and then YouTube, but it's either I focus on Discord and YouTube questions or TikTok questions, and it's just TikTok needs to give me a stream key or let Lula work again. Otherwise, it's like I can't even share charts. It's dumb. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. I don't think we got enough votes this week. Let me check. I don't think so, because like the top ones got more than like 8,000 votes. But we are number, I don't know what we are. We're like 20 something, 30-ish. Almost 6,000 votes. So last week we had, wait, how many votes did we have? I think we had like 3K. Was it 3K or 2K? Just I think it was just under 2K. But man, this is competitive. Hopefully next week we can beat this week's number of around 6K. But damn, it's really a fight. It's not easy. It's a big accomplishment, and I really hope we can get it. I remember every week that our core community votes, right? You start off with 10, and every week that you vote, you get 10 extra votes. So most of our core community members voted with 30 votes this week, which was really good. So just keep coming back. Appreciate you guys. And the week we win, we will airdrop $5,000 of bacon to everyone that's voted. Most likely, I don't know that if the top voters that will still want to claim those, but yeah. So there's that as well if you just want to win some free bacon. But come back next week. Okay, aside from that, signing off for the stream side. See you guys Sunday. And also next Wednesday. So this Sunday we'll do only the community call for most of the research content and BaconDAO updates. And then next Wednesday I'll go live again with TA again. Maybe I'll get Wonka to do the stream together. So see you guys Sunday and then Wednesday.